Hey, what's up? It's Boy Storm episode 7. We're all back from a tour in the War on Christmas. How's everybody feeling?
Fairly sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 'tis
Hey,
the season. Not
your turn.
Not fully sick, but I mean, you hear me.
Everybody's going to take 2 episodes where they get sick in a row, and then we'll pass it along.
I
Connor got both of us sick.
I didn't. Well, either
Potentially.
your girl works at the hospital. I get plausible deniability.
100% because my girl is sick as a dog right now, and it is wild taking care of her. It's kind of a blessing. Obviously, I don't wish that she felt so bad,
Yeah.
but because she feels so bad, I, by proxy, don't feel as sick.
bad. Yeah.
Like, because I'm not. When I'm at home, I can't be.
Yeah.
And then, there's shit to do. I know it's kind of been demonized. It's like if you're going out into the world and you like are nonstop sneezing and
Oh, dude.
boogers all over the place. If you're like showing up and everyone's like, "Hey, man,
Also,
are you
yeah.
that sick?" That's a real issue. But
I mean, I lied about being sick to do a comedy show, and
Yeah.
I will always do that. Allergies. But I, other than
in
that,
the middle
dude,
of December,
yeah, at night,
it's pollen.
Other
you know
than
how
that,
you know how all the flowers are dead.
but besides,
I'm allergic to leaves.
oh, I'm allergic to all this Christmas cheer. Besides work, if you shouldn't lie about being sick, you should just go be away from people. I think.
Yeah.
If you're just out sick
Pussy.
in the world, it's kind of Kylie. I mean, I think you do demo, you can be sick. You know what I mean? That's different, right?
Our line of work
That's probably
is
the worst
different.
job to be
Green
sick,
rooms, I don't know. I mean, I fought through it. Here's my barometer of going out if I'm sick, is if people will be mad at how sick I am.
Yes, if they'll go get away from me.
Because in the middle of December, if I'm like, that's par for the fucking course, bro.
Yeah,
It's cold
allergies.
outside and the allergies and stuff. He's
all these
allergic to
dead
damn
flowers.
snow flurries. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's cocaine. I'm not sick. It's just a bunch of coke.
Don't worry. I
Yeah.
have a debilitating problem.
You know what's funny now? I mean, I live. We all live relatively clean as far as like we're not partying like crazy.
Pretty
when I
healthy,
get
dude.
sick now, I'm furious. When I was sick when I was 23, I was like, this is my fault. I've slept 12 hours all week and
Sure.
drank 71 Busch Lights. But now when I get sick, I go, I did all the right stuff.
Yeah.
Now when you get sick, you chug milk like a fucking
Dude, the
demon.
amount of people
Clog your pipes
who yelled
up.
at me about that, it's 50% of our audience yelled at me about that. They
to
were
get
like,
sick and chug dairy is insane.
yeah, but here's the thing. I can't eat ice cream just not sick because I'll hate myself.
Fair enough. So that's
People go like, how come you eat ice cream then? And I go, there's such a small window. First of all, it's got to be in the dark. And second,
I know this isn't the craziest take ever, but on some level,
yeah.
it's kind of nice being sick.
Oh, it's great. You
Real
give
sick,
up.
an excuse for everything.
You give up. Yeah.
Phone rings, email buzzes, whatever it is. You're just like, I'm sick.
It's like microdosing a near death experience where you
Yeah.
go, none of this matters.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
go, whatever, man.
Matt-
None of this matters.
My girl woke up last night and she was hurting so bad, and even this is why I know I've got the right one. She was in a bad place.
Yeah.
And even in like the throes of the, like actual moaning.
Yeah.
You wake up, your head feels like it's about to explode. You can't breathe through your nose. Like
Yes.
you're in hell. And she just looks up at me and she just goes, "Kill me,
Kill me.
kill
Yeah.
me,
You got to keep the riff going.
kill me."
Also, I like you
and
said
we
she-
laughed, and she was like, laugh.
You said looks
It's
up
very
because
nice.
you make her sleep on the floor when she's sick.
No, looks up because when she's sick, especially, I'm cradling her and swaddling her.
You go,
dude.
hey, your sleeping bag's kind of rustling, making a lot of noise.
Oh man, that's the Larson home, dude. I go,
Hey, you're being sick. It's awful noisy. Could you go do
No,
that
when-
outside?
When Christy gets sick, she beats on her cellar door.
yeah.
No, you know
And
what's
Connor
funny?
comes in and goes,
Yeah.
shut up.
Hey, you don't want to go to the sky door, do you?
Sky door.
No,
Damn.
Christy's such a badass that when she gets sick, here's what she'll do. She'll fight with me that she's not sick.
Oh yeah.
She'll like it's like arguing with like an 8-year-old. I'll go, you're so sick, and she'll go, no, I'm not, and I'll go, oh, okay, then you're just being a nightmare all of a sudden. Like
Right.
you're so nice, all of a sudden you're sneezing and not being nice. You're sick, and she goes, I'm not sick.
Well, that's the crux of a nurse, because I was raised by a nurse.
Yeah.
And am marrying a nurse. Oedipus what? And
Let's go.
And It's funny because it's like, yeah, when you do get sick, you want a nurse on hand, but the nurse is never going to allow you to be sick. It's Christie syndrome.
Yes.
Where a nurse is just like, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
You're not sick. You're fine. Ibuprofen, sleep.
Also, Christy is objectively like tough and goes through. A lot of guys will be on a pod and be like, "My girlfriend's tougher than me," and I go, "You're 100% lying. I don't believe that 1%."
Yeah.
But Christy's pretty tough, and she'll like go work 15 hours, and then I'm like, "I'm sick. I can't write my job." It's fun to have a girl where you go, "I'm probably not going to complain to you."
Yes.
I'll call
dude,
my mom.
How true is that?
I'm not talking to you.
How
about
true
this.
is that?
What's your go-to remedy when? What's your go-to remedy when you're sick?
Ice cream.
Yeah,
Because
ice cream and cottage cheese and sour cream.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter what time of year it is. It
wear
doesn't
I
matter
wear
what I've got.
goggles.
I could be shitting my brains out. I'm
Yeah.
taking Mucinex. I'm eating Demas's soup.
Demas.
No, it's plural.
Demas's.
I'm eating Demas's soup
Demas's.
and drinking a shit ton of water, and then I got nice teas.
Water and tea for me, I just threw out the sickness,
Yep.
which is like whatever,
Yeah.
36 to bad end like 72. If you're out for 3 days.
I'm gonna clip what he said and make the worst Mucinex ad of all time.
Oh, Kai Kai.
Uh-oh.
Kai Kai accidentally kicked himself
Kyler's off
out.
the damn mic. All right, we're back. We had a
Thanks,
minor technical difficulty because Kyler was graphically describing when he's so sick and pooping his brain. No, a mic came unplugged.
Sweat. Also, turn the heat up in the house. Wrap yourself up in a blanket. Drink something hot. Sweat that shit
Turn
out.
the heat up.
I think
dude,
that's
sweat it
why
out.
I said I
No.
like, but yeah, 100%, dude. I think
Go to a
that's why
sauna.
I like being sick because it is, you rationalize it in your male brain as like the hero's journey, the warrior's journey. You're like,
Yeah.
I gotta, dude, I will just, if I'm really bad sick, like, which I was probably 2.5 months ago, for 3 days, you barely get out of bed.
Yeah.
You shower on like the second day, but you just drink NyQuil straight from the bottle and
Dude,
sleep.
couldn't agree more.
NyQuil straight from the bottle, chug water, go to bed, only get up to pee, but you don't pee because you sweat everything out.
Yeah.
Like flannel sheet blanket with a blanket on
I
top
pee,
of
but I
that.
don't get up.
Hibernate, sweat like yeah. You just really wallow in it.
Christy,
Really wallow
bed's
in it.
wet. I don't even say I pee, and I go, bed's wet.
Diaper change.
No, I take NyQuil, and I will try to sleep as much as I can, like 18 hours a day. You want to know the saddest thing ever? You guys are both gonna be like, yeah, of course you did. And it's I Googled how many calories in NyQuil.
Oh,
Pussy.
Hey, it's a lot.
Oh,
it's a
my
lot. Listen, you
God.
drink that stuff, you go, this isn't free. It's not. We're not just off the clock now because
How many calories are in it?
free.
like
You-
400?
The word free to
Yeah.
describe your food intake.
Yeah,
Free.
it's not free.
You got to pay for this.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the answer?
Like, dude, it's like I don't know, like 400 in a bottle. It's a lot.
A lot.
I mean, actually, you can probably fit
Yeah,
that.
but how
in.
many servings are in about fucking 25?
Aiden,
No
Aiden,
shit.
can you look it up
Yeah.
for us? Aiden will get it for us. I think it's
Damn.
like 2,000. I changed my answer. It's 2,000 in a bottle. I've completely changed my answer.
2,000 calories in a bottle of
Listen,
NyQuil?
I'm just stalling
From
until
what?
Aiden gets.
Dude,
No, but
calories are bullshit. They're made up. They don't fucking exist.
Yeah, I mean,
They can do what they want. They
Yeah.
can go, oh, you got to watch your intake.
I can't
What am I,
believe you're the
scuba
guy saying
diver?
this.
Fuck you. Think I give a shit?
Let's go. The great calorie conspiracy.
I love that in Kyler said, he goes, why would I need to watch calories when I'm a scuba diver?
No, but I think it was intake.
Aiden's got
joke.
the answer.
93 calories, 19 grams of carbohydrates,
Per serving or in a whole
serving?
bottle?
13 grams of sugar
Per serving?
per dose.
Dude, per dose. I'm
13
taking
grams of
41
sugar.
doses. I'm drinking the whole bottle. How many calories in a bottle?
That's a half.
That sounds really.
That's a half
sounds
ounce
crazy.
of sugar.
It's a lot.
13 grams of sugar. That's like 4 Starbursts.
Yeah. It's a lot. I'm telling you, man, they're sneaking it in.
Worth looking into, actually.
Yeah. But if you go to the
But
store,
you looked it up to see if you were like being bad.
Yeah, I looked it up to go.
Yeah.
I go, hey, I
Girl
think I have
storm,
the
dude.
flu. Could I feel worse about myself?
Yeah.
I also want to feel fat.
Is this NyQuil making me fat? God.
But then you got to, I'm a complicated guy because then I eat ice cream and I go, I'm fat.
Yeah, I'm fat.
Yeah,
I'm sick.
yeah. Wait a minute. You're worried about the calories in NyQuil. You're eating
Yeah.
a fucking pint of Ben and Jerry's.
Hey, it's about consent. I consented to the ice cream. I didn't know Vicks was getting in there trying to make me fat.
Dude, I love Vicks. Vicks is great. When I'm sick, I swear to God, I'll go through a goddamn whole thing of Vicks. I'll take it and I'll take a big goop and I put it in each one of my nostrils and smear it around.
Oh, the Vicks Vapor
I put it on
Rub.
the bottom of my feet.
Oh, I thought you were talking about NyQuil. I go,
Yeah.
you're never gonna be unsick. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Just snort NyQuil.
Doing lines of it.
No, but Vicks is great, man. I put that shit on everything. It's like
What's-
Frank's Red Hot. dude.
What's a sickness remedy that you've heard about, or one of your friends does, or your girl does, where you go like, that's bullshit?
For a long time, I thought that putting Vicks on your feet was bullshit. It's not.
Like
It's
I've
not
heard of
bullshit?
that. Putting Vicks
Lather
on
it.
your feet and then
A
cover it
sock.
with like a wool sock.
Yep.
I've heard about that. And that what? Like kicks a cold?
I don't know what it does, but
Just
you
make
go to
sure
sleep
you don't
and
get
you
any
wake up
pussy while
feeling
you're
better.
sick.
Interesting.
What'd you say?
Make sure you don't get any pussy while you're sick.
Yeah, while you're
Yeah.
sick, it scares off.
That's
all
a
the
tough.
hoes.
Like, let's say you're not that sick. You're a little sick. You put Vicks Vapor Rub on your thing. You put the sock on, and a girl
On your thing?
A girl comes over. You forget, and then you go, "Hey, you want to hook up?" And she goes, "Do you have a sock full of Vicks Vapor Rub?" I think that's tough.
Yeah, it's a tough look. It's
Yeah.
hard to close in that scenario. Dude,
Yeah.
in the age of Jackass, which I grew up right in the bullseye of,
age of
man.
Jackass.
The era of
We
Jackass.
had the Gilded Age, the Industrial Revolution,
Bro,
and the
the-
Age of Jackass.
Can we say that the age of Jackass was a wonderful
ruled.
time
Jackass is
period in America?
Hey.
so funny.
Lee, are you getting a little Vicks on the nuts?
You already know, dude. Not even that. Icy hot, bro. Icy hot,
Icy out on the nuts is good.
bro. I have
No,
a
it
funny
ain't good.
story about it. I have a
weird.
funniest story about it that's not all the way my story. I was like, I loved Jackass, but I was a sweet boy. I wasn't gonna like.
You weren't a
know,
jackass.
I wasn't a complete jackass. My little brother and his friends were.
Yeah.
Right, and they would like do crazy shit. My little brother's friend Devin was wild. Like he would. If he would get around the boys and do anything for a laugh, I
dude.
saw this guy take a pair of scissors and cut his eyelashes.
Oh God.
And it like ruins you. They're there to like keep dust out of your eyes. Like he was wrecked for weeks. You know,
Also-
it's like bad. But the icy hot thing is they were all on the same baseball team, and they like almost had to drop out of a tournament because the night before they had all like the whole team rubbed icy hot on their balls, and it like wrecked them.
Oh, yeah.
It wrecked them. I used to I had an injury one time, and I put it on my groin, and then I went and played baseball. I was a catcher, squatting and shit. Hot day. It melted down like into my
Yeah.
anus,
Yeah, little
Yeah.
gooch.
and it was. I mean,
noose.
I was out. I was out. It was like an injury.
Yeah.
I had to go and like put ice on my butthole.
Put him on the injury
in like a
report.
porta potty.
He's got icy hot on his ass.
Like it was a problem, dude.
That's
Have you ever
awesome.
used Tiger Balm?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay,
dude.
so one time I thought it'd be a goofy little joke. Not a lot, but I just took a little bit of Tiger Balm, put it on the tip of my wee wee.
Oh my God in heaven!
Brother, I don't think that qualifies
Hey,
as a
Wait,
joke.
you thought it would be a joke on who? You pulled a prank on yourself.
I'll show you, God.
Well, so
I thought it'd be a funny joke for between me and my dick. That's crazy.
Yeah, you really gotta define what you think jokes are.
I'll tell you what, the cool part, like when it's like nice and cold, it's like, well, that's refreshing. When it gets hot, dude, it sucks so
Yeah.
bad. It's
It
just
hurts.
like hot dick tip.
Here's
Yeah.
my I think if here's my philosophy on this stuff. If anything felt good to do to your penis, people would have found out and you would know. Do you know what I mean? I never want to be the first guy to go, maybe this will feel good to my penis.
But
Because
when
we've been
Icy
working
Hot
on this
first
problem.
hit, when Icy Hot first hit, I would say it took 2 hours before a young man put it on his balls and wiener.
Yeah.
Who
But
do you think was the first guy to get kicked in the nuts?
the Christopher
The
Columbus
first
nut
guy to
shot?
get kicked in the nuts.
He's like, hey, I got a little innovative with coming, and I started getting kicked
Yeah.
in the balls. It's pretty good.
Who would you say who would you talk to and go, I got a little innovative with coming, where they wouldn't run out of the room?
Innovative.
No, I do really think that. You don't. Sex is a thing that everyone's already so interested in. You don't want to be discovering new shit.
Yeah.
You
for
don't want to be
sure.
the guy going, let's push the boundary. You go, a lot of people die doing this.
Yeah,
Let's
no
not-
doubt. My
What do you-
brain can't even go there.
People are hanging themselves and jerking off. Don't push any boundaries.
Can't even go that.
What do
yeah.
you think someone hasn't done to their pee yet?
It doesn't seem like
There's
there.
got to be something that no one in the
I
world
think
has
you
ever
might
done
be.
to their pee.
You might be the first gaijin. What do they call white guys in Japan? You might be the first Westerner to put Tiger
Kings.
Bomb on your penis.
That's what they call them. They call 'em kings.
Yeah, maybe. That was so. That was funny.
I truly think you might be the first Westerner to put Tiger Bomb on your penis.
No, man.
Coming to the stage, this next guy.
It was a funny little joke, dude.
It's a good
No
joke.
no one's ever. It was a good bit.
I do a funny little joke where I put my head in a bucket of water and pass out. You ever do that?
Yeah, dude. Oh man, no one's ever chopped their wee off and sent it into space
Yeah, not yet.
yet. I mean, someone will once
Yeah.
space travel's casual.
Once
you ever
certain
watch-
countries start going to space.
Yeah.
Has Japan been to space?
Did you guys ever watch Pain Olympics?
The Pain
Oh
Olympics.
no! Yeah, I did. They're
What,
horrible.
Do you know what it is?
They're
No.
horrible.
Okay, so it's crazy.
What, unlike E-Bomb's World? What was
No.
this on?
Guys would tie like really like tight ropes around their nuts, put them on a chopping block, pow!
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that kind of shit in middle
cut
school.
off their ding dongs and stuff.
Rotten.com and stuff.
He goes, "Oh yeah, I didn't know the name for it."
Yeah, Pain Olympics.
It just holds a horrific spot in my mind.
Not to get too
Yeah.
dirty, but you'd have ladies like
That's
putting like
filthy.
putting rings in their
Yeah.
their lips
Yeah,
and hanging by that ring.
yeah.
Their
Man.
sweet little cooter lips hanging by a tree.
If you want to do that, go to do
What the
Cirque,
fuck?
do Cirque du Soleil. Don't you know what I mean? Don't
That's
don't
so
don't, don't
mad.
go the indie
I
route.
can barely
How do you
even
find?
talk.
Also, it's like you only get to do it one time. So like if you're really big and you're like, oh, pain gets me off, I'm gonna cut my dick off. It's like, well, you
just
get
kinda
one.
blew your wad.
You get
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that kind of makes it the hottest, right?
Oh, dude.
If they were like, "Hey, you can do doggy style once,"
that
you'd
kind
be
of.
like, "That's the hottest thing I've ever heard."
Oh yeah, one time ever. You
Yeah.
just gotta hold it off. Everyone
Yeah.
would do it immediately.
Now I just gotta meet a woman.
Everyone would do it immediately.
Yeah, it'd be
You wouldn't
awesome.
be able to wait.
No, I mean, not that we're all.
And it's
doing
weird
great
to be
anyway.
like, I'm gonna save doggy style for the woman I love.
Yeah, that'd be fun if
That
you had
does
to
it.
like allocate positions for certain. You had to save them for like a night.
Yeah.
That'd be a good system.
It's so funny that people act like, and I know, like, I'm fairly vanilla, I guess.
You and me are going to heaven, brother.
How many positions can there be where it feels good?
There's a lot.
I mean, there's like 4 or 5.
No, I'm with Lee on this one. Yeah, it's,
I'm saying, I know there's a lot of positions, but if we're
Yeah.
both doing a handstand and like it,
also you
what
pick
is
your
it?
you pick your favorites, right? I don't know anybody who goes to a breakfast restaurant and just never gets the same thing. It's like it wouldn't. It doesn't mean I don't love you because I go. We both have agreed this is the best thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like
It's just a wig. It doesn't change
It's
anything.
only 16 inches
We're still
long.
in love.
it's like playing Old Maid more than 3 times. You guys remember Old Maid?
Old Maid? No.
It's where you put Tiger Bomb on your penis.
What's Old Maid? Yeah.
It's an old card game that like it's the same thing every time. So after like a while, you're like, okay, like I get how this works, and
Yeah.
now this is just how the game is. So like with me, like I'll start a little mish, go a little dog, go back to a little mish, go to a little cow.
Brother, you doing 10
Yeah,
seconds in each
what- yeah.
spot?
No,
Four
not
positions.
10 seconds, brother. I'm fucking for a minute, dog. Hey, claim to fame. I have fucked
That's so funny.
for the entirety of a St. John album, which was like 40-something minutes.
I make
That's
love to
insane.
reels.
That sounds like a real circulation problem.
It was all
brother.
well. That might be what it is. I don't know if it's healthy, but
He's like, it was awesome. I couldn't even feel it. Dude, I'm
Every time we do an episode at night,
You're,
it
you're a
becomes
superior
crazy.
love maker, dude.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I bet. Yeah.
well,
kinda-
it takes me 30 minutes to find where to put it.
yeah, to prep.
Still to this
Yeah.
day.
I got to bring in a team to hose him down, and they spray him like it's a civil rights
Yeah,
thing.
like an
and-
X-Files episode.
All
I
right.
walk into the room. There's cattle prod. Like, go. Oh, by the way, buying a cattle prod this week. So
Okay.
I'll have a cattle prod for us.
Do you
next
have a
time.
reason for it?
Is that really helpful
I want-
with your job?
I want to zap
cattle?
one of you guys. That's my
Hey, what were you? Something happened. We were walking in, and you were like,
Oh, yeah,
on
what
your
happened
phone.
on your
Oh,
phone?
dude. So my business partner texted me. Shout out. I love you, bro. Love you, man.
We love you, man.
He texted me and said, so there's a fight coming up in Nashville on the 24th, but one of the guys fighting is one of our first customers. And this guy is 6'7", 450 pounds. He's fucking ginormous. He used to play football for Vandy. And he's one of the best real estate investors I've ever met in my life. Guy is a demon. He's been on this health kick, and now he's fighting.
He's got a mixed martial arts fight in
No,
front of
it's
people.
like bare knuckle. He's like,
Oh, man.
they're like fighting. And this guy's cool as hell. So
Where
I
is this?
Nashville. I have to find out where it's at.
Yeah.
So he sent me that, and I got freaked out, and I texted the guy. His name's Eric. I was like, dude, are you a fighter now? He's like, yeah, man. Mind you, this guy has probably $40-50 million in real estate.
No
Oh,
shit.
hell
So
yeah.
he's very successful.
I know at one point he over leveraged himself with a bank, which is like hard to do.
Yeah.
To have more leverage than the bank.
Yeah.
Like, he's a boss, and now he's fighting some random fucking dude.
Bare knuckle.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna go see that. That's
That
gonna be
is
sick.
a
All right,
a-
Christmas
a
Eve.
He told me-
warrior's
he told me to
journey,
come.
dude. Christmas Eve.
No. January 24th.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
January 24th. I think I'm free.
Let's go.
Yeah, I want it, dude. I'm pumped. This
that
guy's
would be so fun
this guy
to
is
go.
huge.
Dude,
Yeah.
so that I've never been to one of those like bare knuckles, sanctioned, non-sanctioned, whatever it is. But have you guys ever been to like a amateur mixed martial arts?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
event?
yeah.
My brother
wild.
did it. He was a fighter, so I went to four of his, and then have been to a couple just because they're so wild to see, dude. What a
Crazy environment.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's so visceral. It's like when you're watching it at UFC, you think about. I always think about because I don't know. I'm like, God, imagine how stressful it is for his mom
Oh, yeah.
or like
Yeah.
his wife or whatever. And then when you're just at like a convention center back room,
Yeah.
the whole audience is
Those
the
people.
people's families and their close friends, and it is. Dude, I almost got in a fight at every single one of my
Oh,
brother's
100
fights.
always.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, to see your little brother get locked in a cage and then just get in a fight, it fully ignites something.
Yeah, you're the first guy in history to not like be like, we gotta stop
Be
it,"
able
with
to.
a
It's the
sword.
first time I ever have
Yeah.
not been able to.
That's
Were
what I'm saying.
you a scrapper girl? We got scrappers. You weren't. You were a
No,
scrapper
no, I
girl.
wasn't a good. Yeah.
Moderate scrapper, nothing serious. I played sports, so most of my scraps came like on the baseball field.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
after or before. I got in a couple fights, but nothing.
I didn't do
not
any.
known as a scrapper at all.
No fights, and then did. Florida State had an amateur boxing club, and we did like amateur fight. We went to like Gainesville and Miami and Atlanta, and like fought other like the club teams. So we had a club team in Florida State, Renegade Boxing. We had Coach Job. He was the man. Job was like a professional sparring partner, so he was like actually in like the real boxing.
Shout out, brother.
I mean, that's
Joe.
that's
I
like
know.
that's
I know.
a run.
I know.
Yeah.
This, I know this.
Um,
But it's just funny to be like, yeah, I get the shit beat out of me
Yeah.
professionally.
but like, he's like on that tier where it's like he would murder any normal human.
Yeah.
and then
because he's fighting
But-
real fucking fighters
yeah,
every day.
but then those next, it's like it's very. The coolest thing about doing amateur boxing was just being like, oh, there is you're gonna water's gonna find a level, and then you're gonna get very like serene. You're gonna be
Yes.
like, that guy, sure, let's spar. That guy, no,
Don't want
because
to.
you will hurt me.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
It was also, dude, going down. We did a
so obvious what's going on.
we did one in Gainesville, and God, dude, I mean, I was feeling pretty good because we had one that went well, and then like the next week went to Gainesville. I mean, this guy just beat the crap out of me, like fully concussed me. We were driving home, and I'm like, these lights hurt my eyes,
Oh,
and everyone's like,
man.
that's not good. Like it was brutal, and yeah, that was when I was like, dude, to do this as a career is the craziest
Oh
thing I
my
can imagine.
God.
So
The
I
craziest
boxed.
thing I can
I
imagine.
boxed for a little bit, and we would fight all the time in school. Our friends, we had a group of friends, and some of them had boxing gloves and like headgear, and we would
Some of
make
them didn't.
we would make it a point in the mornings and at the end of the day at school we'd go to the bathroom and fight.
Oh yeah.
And
Dude, where'd you go to school? Lord of the Flies. Every story you tell about your school is like, were there people here?
it was great.
Like adults?
Sometimes I think my school was like a CIA
Yeah,
experiment. Sometimes.
yeah.
But we would go into the bathrooms and fight, and we would only fight for 30 seconds a round, couple rounds till someone stops. People would get mad, and it would get too serious. But the reason we had to stop doing it is because there was this
It
special
was a
needs
school.
there was a special needs kid named Michael who would come
Undefeated champ.
and want to fight, and we were like, no, dude, like
Yeah.
you're retarded. We can't fight.
Yeah,
you."
yeah.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like he was like a normal guy. He just got angry, so they put him in special ed classes.
Ain't quite right.
Wait a second. Hold on, dude. Is he retarded or is he just angry?
He's a normal guy.
This story's really gonna hinge on this. dude.
Listen. He was a normal kid, but he was in special ed classes because he was like really angry all the time.
For sure.
And
I
would
get that.
blow up, but like in a class full of the rest of his peers were.
He was a prodigy.
They
in
were
that
real
class.
deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, yeah.
He was just a normal kid. In the
He's
class.
just frustrated. Why can't you guys spell?
So finally we let him fight, and he got so mad because the dude punched him in the face. He started screaming, which is where the comes in. You know. Sorry. He would start screaming, and the teachers came in and they're like, "Hey, you guys been doing this?
Are you guys all wearing boxing?
Why is everybody here fighting?"
I don't want to be one of those hard ass teachers, but are you fighting a special needs boy in the bathroom?
Dude, it's so funny the idea of you guys doing that and then just going back to class with
Yeah.
like a shiner and a bloody
They got a
nose.
bloody head, and they go, the capital of China. Like they're just learning basic stuff.
My brother and all his buddies, we had about 8 sets of boxing gloves down in our basement, and they would
Yeah.
all do that down there.
Yeah.
One of
I
the-
bought my nephew boxing gloves last year for the holidays.
Yeah.
And my sister called me today, and she's like, him and his buddies, they were fighting in the backyard. The other
Do you
day,
remember-
He's
having
2
fun."
years old.
You might remember. Yeah, I think that. Yeah. Little
Kyler goes,
toddler.
I'll get you a knife next year.
Yeah.
I got him ninja swords this year.
Hell yeah, dude. You're the cool uncle.
I got them ninja swords, and I got them a jujitsu body double that you fill with like stuffing, and they can wrestle it. I was like, that's the coolest shit for
Yeah,
a
that's
9 and
sick.
6-year-old.
Yeah.
I'd freak the fuck out if I had that.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That is dope.
But
Good
yeah,
uncle.
I
love
got
those
a
guys.
brass knuckled knife, like blade this big. Still have it for my 9-year-old Christmas from my Uncle Frank. Shout out Uncle Frank.
Uncles are the best, man.
Yeah, dude, I cannot wait.
No,
I
my
don't know
uncles
if I'll
didn't get
ever
me
get to
anything
be
like
one.
that. I wish, dude. I don't think my uncles gave me Christmas presents.
Oh yeah. Dude, uncles in my life were like super important.
Yes.
Like every one of my uncles played a very important role in my life, and it's like I want to give that to my nephews
Yeah, that's cool.
because it's like
Amen.
really important.
Yeah, I love my uncles as well.
I took my nephew lunch today at school. I brought him McDonald's.
Oh, dude, the best feeling as an
Yeah.
elementary school
this
student.
dude. He was walking, so I was like kind of tucked off in the corner in front of the cafeteria, waiting on his class. And he walked by and didn't see me, and then turned and saw me. Saw the McDonald's, jumped,
Put it all
came
together.
and ran and
Yeah.
hugged me. It was like
It's such a flex on the rest of the kids.
I brought
Yeah.
McDonald's for one of his friends. I was like, go pick a buddy. Your buddy can eat McDonald's with us.
Oh, dude,
Damn.
that is such a killer move.
Make them learn to play them against each other. He goes, "Who wants McDonald's, dude?"
Do y'all
Somebody
remember
wants
the sock and boppers?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they were great.
Sock and boppers were
The big
huge.
inflatable?
Yeah,
Yeah,
giant inflatable. Dude, they inflicted so much head damage.
Oh yeah.
Because you could just punch as hard as you wanted to, not feel it at all.
Yeah.
I mean, my brother and I knocked each other out ice cold with those things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Ice
think fighting
cold.
your brother or like
Fair-
childhood friends counts because no one's getting mad.
Yeah.
We would like wrap towels around our hands and be like, "Oh, no one will get hurt. You'll still get massively
Oh, it's
hurt."
insane.
It's the
one of
stupidest thing.
my fights, it was a scrap.
Yeah.
But it was a funny one. I got my driver's license kind of early, so I was driving before most people, and drove a 1990 Toyota Camry.
Nice.
The gray
Yeah.
Ghost, dude.
Yeah.
The nerd car, baby. And I drove my brother and then my buddy and his little brother to school. And my buddy, anger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a handle on it. He wasn't in special classes. He's a very smart guy. Shout out Bus, dude. I love you.
Bus?
It's his last name.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'd be
he fought a
pissed
woman
off
on the
too
bus, yeah.
if my name was
No, old Bussy boy, dude. He's the
Hey,
man.
let's call this one Bus.
But he had a lot of anger. He had a lot of anger. And I picked him up and I just made a burn CD and I was playing the new hit song, Lil Duffel Bag Boy,
Of course.
off the No Ceilings mixtape.
Of course.
And I played it and I picked him up and then I played it again because I was trying to learn the lyrics, you know? And he's in the background. And then I played it again after it played for the second time. And then after it played for the third time, I played it again. And back then, I hear Bus in the back start huffing and puffing. He's this fucking song, blah, 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 getting all mad. And so then it ends the fourth. I played a fifth time. Then he starts chirping in the back. So now I'm laughing. 7 little duffel bag boys is what it took
Yeah.
to get to school.
Was he furious?
As soon as I parked, my little brother and his little brother got out of the back. So it's me in the driver's seat and him in the behind the passenger seat in the back of a tiny 1990 4-door sedan.
Yeah.
And we just fully got in a fist fight in the car, coming over, I was in the bag, and then he would get some ground, and then
Yeah.
we'd be in the fight. It was like a Bugs Bunny fight. We just got in a full fight in a tiny little vehicle.
They got those,
Was
like,
little
Russian-
duffel bag boy playing.
little
in the
double bag
background.
boy just beating in the back.
That's so sick, dude.
They have those like Russian MMA leagues where they'll fight in like a phone booth or a car. And
I
they're
love
Oh,
incredible.
yeah.
Incredible.
Karjutsu.
Yeah.
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 There's also a really cool one online called King of the Streets. It's like some underground shit in Germany where they'll rent out a hockey place and have a whole fight where like a bunch of different people will fight, and they don't stop it.
Yeah.
They don't stop until someone quits, and there's no rules. You can kick people in the head while they're down.
Hey, as far as underground
It's
stuff in
wild.
Germany, better that than whatever they used to do. You know what I mean? Those people, they got to get it out somehow. Go fight in a soccer stadium. Or whatever.
Absolutely, poop on someone's chest and call it sex.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we got 3 new patrons. We should shout them out.
Hey,
dude.
shout out Raphael. Man.
We got.
I'm sorry I lied to you about having nudes on the Patreon. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, one of our patrons is a guy I think you catfished by telling him there was big guy nudes.
I
On
didn't
the Patreon.
catfish him. He asked me if my nudes were on there, and
Yeah.
I was like, maybe. You got to buy to find out.
He didn't
and that
catfish you.
motherfucker bought them.
He didn't-
Amen to you, dude.
Yeah, when Kyler does it, it's called largemouth bassing someone.
That's good.
I groupered them.
We got
yeah.
we got Jake, Taylor, and Nick.